Good day, everyone. I'm Acel Joy Gonzales, your today's host. I would like to introduce to all of you our guest speaker for today's seminar entitled Darwinian Revolution, Theory of Evolution by Natural Selection. Mr. Romyr Padua graduated from University of the Philippines with a Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Science. Mr. Mike Gragasin graduated from University of Santo Tomas with a Bachelor of Biology, major in Biotechnology. And lastly, Ms. Rhodlyn Ordonio graduated from Manuel B. Gallego Foundation Colleges Incorporated with a Bachelor of Science in Criminology. Please give them a round of applause.
Hello everyone, my name is Romyr Padua. Our topic for today is Darwinian Revolution, the theory of evolution by natural selection of Charles Darwin. Charles Robert Darwin is an English biologist, naturalist, and geologist. And he has a thoughts. And he said on his thoughts is, it is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent that survives. It is the one that is most adaptable to change. Charles Darwin began his journey around the world in 1831 when he joined the Beagle's crew and sailed from England. He proposed the revolutionary hypothesis on how life evolves after making numerous observations and collecting evidence such as fossils. And that hypothesis is what we'll tackle in Darwinian revolutions. Natural selections. To simply put, the natural selection is about the process of how species with heritable traits that better to adapt on its environment. One, more likely to survive and reproduce on the next generations. Charles Darwin have four major parts or points sa theory of evolution. Number one is overproduction, competition, adaptation, and survival or fitness. So let us Mr. Gragasin to discuss these four major points.
Good day, everyone. I'm Mike Gragasin. I'm here to discuss and share more information about Darwinian evolution. As we can see on our presentation, Charles Darwin theory has four major points. The first is overproduction. To ensure the continued existence of the species, living organisms have an inherited ability to produce. Second is competition. The challenge between organisms to ensure survival in order to reproduce. The third is adaptation. The inherited trait that increase an organism's chance of survival. The last is survival fitness. The organism with a high level of fitness in its environment are best able to survive and reproduce. And now we will proceed to Ms. Ordonio to discuss the evidence supporting the theory of evolution.
Theory of evolution is supported by a huge body of evidences, including the biochemical tests, where they compare various species based on DNA and amino acid sequences. Additionally, the biogeographic tests. They evolved similarly when groups of organisms are together in one place, but when those populations are separated, they evolve into different forms. Moreover, the paleontological test. They use fossil research to support their theory of proved evolution. And lastly, embryological test. They compare it to the embryonic development of different species.
To conclude, Charles Darwin's idea of theory of evolution by natural selections is organisms that possess heritable or favorable traits are able to survive, reproduce, and pass more on their genes on the next generations. The theory has four major parts, which are the overproductions, competition, adaptations, and survival. This theory is supported by different tests, including paleontological tests, embryological tests, biographic tests, genetics, and so on. We hope that you learned something. Thank you for staying with us.